Just want to welcome everyone to Oasis Park for this kickoff event for the Memorial Drive Stormwater Check presentation. We have a few special guests here today. I'd like to welcome Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch, and representatives from OCRA is also here, Jody Goldman. Also helping with our grant this year is Engineer Ashley Getz from Strand Associates and Mike Kleinpeter from Kleinpeter Consulting. I guess before we start the agenda, just want to say thank you to OCRA for choosing our project this year. The demands of small cities like ours with aging infrastructure can be overwhelming at times. I looked up a study this morning, 2017 study, that drinking water needs $5.9 billion in the state of Indiana and wastewater $7.16 billion. So those numbers seem overwhelming. We're going to try to do our part here in Connersville. So I just want to thank OCRA for understanding these issues and choosing us for this Memorial Drive grant, which will directly benefit the residents in that area. I guess with that, I would like to introduce City of Connersville Mayor Harold Gordon.
Thank you, Mike. And again, thank you for coming, Lieutenant Governor. It's good to have you. And so, the City of Connersville has been taking full advantage of grants offered through the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs over the last few years. In 2017, we were awarded the Master Utility Planning Grant in the amount of $50,000 that let us look at our water, wastewater, and stormwater needs for the city and put together a plan to address those needs. So, Governor, you have been active with us, so appreciate that very much. From the planning grant in 2018, we applied for and received $600,000 wastewater grant from OCRA to relocate and improve lift stations. The project is currently under construction. Earlier this year, we were fortunate enough to receive another grant from OCRA in the amount of $600,000 from stormwater improvements for Memorial Drive, which is why we're here today. We plan to bid that project out early next year with construction starting in September or summer. OCRA has been great partners with us over the last few years, and we look forward to continuing that partnership going forward. With that, I will return over to Jody Goldman, Executive Director of OCRA. Jody?
What a great day to be in Connersville. How beautiful is it today? Wow. So we're here today, so thankful to be here with you, celebrating Connersville. If you've heard the LG and I ever speak before, you know that we always say that rural Indiana is the heart and soul of Indiana. And when rural Indiana succeeds, the rest of the state succeeds. And today, Connersville is succeeding. So give yourselves another round of applause for that. I want to start off by saying, I'm going to keep these very, very brief, but I wanted to start off by saying, I just want to commend the leadership of Mayor Gordon and his team, Mike Kleinpeter and those, for recognizing the need for this project. Water projects are not always the sexiest or the most fun. You can't always see the results from these, but it's so critical to the quality of life here in Connersville. I just want to recognize the leadership that, I understand you sent out a survey, and even your residents listed this as your number one priority. And so that speaks volumes to me. Again, the fact that you recognize the need that in order to attract people, in order to attract innovation to Connersville, you have to take care of the infrastructure first. And so thank you so much for seeing that need, for being a good partner with OCRA, for taking care of the constituents and the community that we have here today. Your leadership is tremendous. The collaboration you have is awesome, and we're so happy to be just a small partner in what the future of Connersville has to offer. So thank you so much. And I have the esteemed privilege of getting to introduce my boss and the biggest champion of rural you can find in Indiana, our Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch.
Well, thank you, Jody, and I have to echo your sentiments. It's absolutely a beautiful day here in Connersville, and it's wonderful that you all turned out the weather for us. Absolutely perfect. Thank you all for being here. I want to point something out. Connersville earned this grant. It's a competitive grant, and under the leadership of Mayor Gordon and his departments, you all beat out other competitors in other communities to get this award granted. So you should be very proud of your efforts. You know, Governor Holcomb and I are, traveling our great state and sharing the ideas that we're embracing to grow the economy and create opportunities and keep our state's infrastructure and technology developing at record pace is really one of my favorite things to do as Lieutenant Governor. You know, and while it's exciting to share great news, it's equally exciting to hear from you, the residents of Connersville, and to see what you are doing to improve your community. It is because you can come together and you can collaborate that you're able to accomplish these great things. You know, what I always like to remind people of is that what is truly great about Indiana, what is truly great about Connersville are her people. You here today, having residents all across your great city, town, communities, who know that when you come together and you work together, you can accomplish great things. And so just as you're every day working and coming together so that you can leave Connersville better for your children and your grandchildren, Governor Holcomb and I want to walk alongside you and work with you so that we can leave Indiana better for future generations. Together we can build that better tomorrow, and it starts today with this grant. So with that, if we can get Jody and the mayor and Mike and whoever we need to get up here so that we can, and we'll stand maybe in front of the podium so we can get the full effect of the.
Oh, you want to stand in
Come on
front?
up. You can.
Okay.
So we are thrilled to be able to present this check for $600,000 for your stormwater improvement project.